And this is the haunted school I used to work at. This here, that door there is the custodial door. And I would enter in through that door when I come to work back in 2007. And this is so stupid. How they have these locking the atrium doors, how it's like a puzzle. That locks. Like every other one fucking locks, has a door on it. And I don't fucking understand that at all. I mean, if it's for like, if it's a liability, since it's technically Halloween's over, but it's still dark and spooky out, so I'm going to walk over here and show y'all. When I had that ghostly experience in 2006, because before I worked here, it was in 2006. It was before I got my job here, because I didn't know anything about there being ghosts in Roy High or Sandridge. Oh, it looks like they changed this whole fucking area. Yeah, they've changed it. Oh, they got portables. They've got portables back here now. So I was right, there is a road this way. So I was riding around up here in the driver's ed area. And I saw down here, because there used to be these maintenance shacks or sheds. There's a couple of them for like custodial or groundskeeping. And I was up here on my bike, and I'd seen this guy in a white jumpsuit, and I knew it was during the summer, so the school was closed already. And I figured, and this is before I worked there, so I had no knowledge of this. And I had heard something, maybe asbestos or something. They were removing sections of the walls and stuff. So I figured, okay, that guy's there to do that, because he was wearing a white jumpsuit. And I remember, because there was a shed right here, there was a few of them, these portables weren't fucking there, because the door he went into was right here, or assuming, because I came down here in a matter of seconds. I raced down here, came out here, saw him go this way, because there was a shed. There was a maintenance shed or a shack, whatever you want to call it, utility shed, because it was different than it is now. There was a couple of them right here. He went around to the second one that was in the middle, which would have been right about here. He was gone. And the door is right there, the nearest door. Because if you want to get the other door, you have to go all the way around here to the side of the building to find another door. The only other door is right here, which I think that leads to the lunchroom, I think, if I remember. The inner atrium or courtyard lunchroom, because it's connected right there. He was gone. He was fucking gone. Unless he opened up one of the sheds and went in and fucking let shut the door, which is really stupid and insane to do. Because it was like, I want to say it was July that this happened. It was July or August. It was like school wasn't open yet, and it was really fucking hot. And I just remember thinking, why the actual hell are you gonna go lock yourself in this building in like 90-degree weather during the day? Because the sun was setting. It was probably like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So it wasn't like Well, maybe it was earlier than that. I think it was maybe 5 p.m. And, I think I had not moved out yet. I still lived at home. I was 23. And I still lived at home. So I remember going home and telling my mom. I say, I saw this. I thought it was a janitor. And, I thought about giving him a little scare. And I went down there. He did not have enough time for me racing. Because I was literally racing I wonder if they had trunk or treat over here. I was literally racing my bike down the street. I bet that water pump doesn't even fucking work. I was literally racing my bike down that path, the asphalt path, because I wanted to just drive by. I wasn't even going to say anything, not like boo or whatever. I just wanted to spook him, because the breeze from my bike, the wind that it picked up, would have been spooky enough. Like, oh, what was that, a bird? And he was gone. There was not enough time for him. And I did not see any, when you open and close something, you will see it, like a door vibrating after it's been shut, or a chain. If there's a chain that's been unlocked, it'll be rattling. Nothing. Okay. Everything was stock still. So I remember that's why I didn't think there's no way he went in and, like, locked himself in one of those sheds. Oh my God. Oh. I was like, there's no way. In the nearest door, I would have seen him. It's right there. I would have seen him coming out and walking, and he was gone. I don't know if it's still there, but at the time they had a big, tall, white vinyl fence. And assuming this guy was some kind of Olympic fucking pole vaulter when he was alive, because I'm assuming he's a ghost. He was gone. Now, to describe that feeling, that's the feeling, not being scared, because I wasn't scared, I was creeped out. This wasn't me being scared. I was creeped the fuck out. Like, my senses, my spidey senses were tingling, like something is not quite right here. The hairs on my arms were standing up on end. I was literally looking at them. They were standing up. Like when you hear that in those Let's Read scary stories, it actually does happen. It's true. It is a phenomena. Seeing the fucking complex still isn't open yet. And it's been a good minute since Labor Day. Are they ever going to open? But that was my first big ghost experience. That was almost 20 years ago. That was in 2007. So that was, 2005 is 18, 2006 is 17, so 2007, that'd be 16 years ago. So 16 years ago, that happened. And I'll never forget that, because where the fuck did he go? He had no viable options to just, unless he was a ghost and just disappeared. And people have tried debunking it, and I said, I don't know. You weren't there to see it like I was. All I know is I was not asleep. I wasn't seeing things because I saw what I saw. I tangibly, visibly saw someone wearing a white jumpsuit like a work jumpsuit, like if you were tearing things out of the wall, like sheetrock for asbestos or whatever, or painting, and he was just gone. He was gone. Now, could he have sprinted back and gone in and shut the door in that meantime? Sure. Maybe I wasn't as fast as I thought I was, and it wasn't paranormal at all. He just turned around and went back. But I had seen him round the first shed, because back then, it's not like it was back then 16 years ago, because there's portables there now. They had one shed, it was pulled out closer to where the door, like up further from the door, and there was another shed in the middle that was closer to the door. So I would have had to have seen him, unless he ran to that door to go in because there's an emergency, or he forgot something, or whatever. But the way my body reacted, because it knew some unnatural shit was at play, because he was there 1 minute, lost my line of sight, and was gone. We're coming up on that second spooky haunted place where I had my second ghost encounter. This is Roy Junior High. It's amazing. This school was built in like 5 or 6 months. They sent all the kids on remote learning. They had, I think, a whole week or 2 weeks to clean out their lockers, because they were like, okay, we're using this time constructively. We're going to get the new school built. It was funded and everything, it went through, and that's what they did. You look at Sunset Junior High and they're just like, they don't know what they're doing. They're twiddling their thumbs and sitting on their thumbs, and they don't know what they're doing. That's the gym. You can barely see because it's still dark. I'm glad that it is dark still, because it still looks spooky. Spooky. So coming up, that's the seminary, the Roy Junior High Seminary building. My second creepy ghost encounter. I was talking on the phone with my friend Eric, and I was coming either up from that direction, or no, either down from that direction or up from this direction. I was walking, I was on the sidewalk, but I had felt someone or something run past me, and there was a car. See, looking back and thinking in the moment, I think I thought there was a car right here. There's the seminary doors, and there was a car right there. I think it might have been that car, like their car, and I thought someone might have ran in to get something. But looking, something ran out, and I felt the breeze like if an actual human person ran by you. And I remember stepping over onto the grass to get out of their way, because it's like, wow, they're in a hurry. And looking, and I saw the shadow outline of what it was like a person's lower half, like from their waist down, briskly walking across the lawn. It wasn't a cat. It wasn't a dog. It wasn't a midget. It was, I don't know what the fuck it was. The fact that I felt the breeze of a person, like when someone sprint past you, you can feel that breeze. And I remember getting kind of mad, because like, wow, they're fucking rude. I know it's like dark, it was dusk, because it was like in July or June, and so it was like 7 or 8 p.m. So it was a little bit dark, and I was like, God, they're fucking in a hurry. They can't bother to pay attention, you know? I'm like right here, and she just run, or he or she, I thought it was a girl, and there's literally no one there. No one there. And that was an even more closer encounter than the first time. 16 years ago, because that literally happened. I had a front row seat. That was right up front, up close. That was an experience, because I'm trying to remember if my mind was trying to make sense of it and created the image in my memory of a girl running out to her car and then back. Because looking at the actual memory that I have, I didn't see anybody. I think in that split-second moment before I saw the reveal, that was like, if you look at my shadow from there, the waist down, the feet, that's what I saw. The shadow outline of someone's legs and feet, but no person. Wasn't a cat, wasn't a dog, because they had breezed past me and then I'd seen them walking near me. And that freaked me the hell out. And I jumped all the way off onto the sidewalk. I was like, what the fuck is that? Because then I thought it was a cat, but then I was like, no. Cats don't project shadows like that. And, so I don't know what the fuck it was. If it was a shadow person, if it was some kind of entity, a ghost. I don't know. It wasn't normal, it wasn't human. It wasn't a cat, wasn't a dog, wasn't anything tangible. So, that's my truth on the matter. That's what I saw. Those are my two spooky encounters.